Don't blink, it's your boy, and welcome to the real content of the show. Guys, are doing well on this 29th of August for 2024. Just wanted to do a recap on the month of August. Is it too early? I feel like it's too early. Okay. So we'll do another video instead. Don't worry, I got a backup of videos right here. And you see, it's kind of cool because this video I was intending to make, but since so okay, picture perfect. Let's go back to the beginning. Rambling. I got ADHD, right? So I'm able to jump back on my feet. So I've been talking a lot this morning about a failed relationship. I was talking a lot this morning about being more social. And what I'm saying by being more social is I'm talking to a lot more content creator. And don't get me wrong, it's not because I'm actively looking to talk to content creator. It just happened this way, and it's so cool. I've always seen, and I know I said this before, but I'm gonna reiterate because it's important. When I started making content, I thought it was gonna be me against the world, right? Then I had this mentality of I'm gonna be able to get some help. So I joined a couple of group on Twitch, right? And a couple of group on Twitch was, you're going to go to my life, I'll go to yours, right? Which didn't work. People were only doing it. It was a balance. Give me something, I'll give you something, which is great. But people shouldn't do something nice for you if you give them something in return, right? So this really bothered me. Start going along with being more on my own, focusing on myself, being less social. I'll focus on my content. Then again, as I said, in May 2024, we started doing the TikTok live, and we got a big reach. I'm talking to multiple content creators. There's always this fear that this guy's a content creator. Is he using me? Is he truly want to help me? It's funny because I've caught people trying to use at me, and some of them were shut down politely. Some of them, they were repeated offenders. I'm like, fuck you, dude. But you know, it's not necessarily the fact that where are we going with this, because you're asking yourself where we're going with this, and it's quite simple. See, I got afraid to depend on other people because that meant they could depend on me, right? And it's funny because I'm watching this show called 60 Days In. This video is gonna be very confusing, so I need a shrink, I need a recap, I need a psychology major. I've been watching this show called 60 Days In, right? And they said that the worst thing you can do in jail is become indebted to someone. May it be food, may it be cash, may it be favor, right? May it be protection. And although life is in the prison, it kind of is. You can have a prison of wages. I don't have enough cash, I cannot do that. I can have a prison of time. I don't have the time to do that, I cannot do that. I can have a prison of finance. And I know wages and finance is the same thing. Not necessarily. I need to work to pay the bills. Before that, I'm trading time for cash. Because I'm trading time for cash, I don't get to enjoy that time. So I'm always in this jail of I'm surviving but not living. See? In prison you have some freedom, but you're not free. So kind of the same thing, right? And I cut some people doing that, but on TikTok, and it's kind of cool because I've been trying to be more social, and I'm still learning about this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect, but it's kind of cool because talking to other content creator, I realized that I was a mistake. I was the person that was at fault, and it's pretty simple. Although I wasn't in an optic of do something for me, I'll do something for you back. I was in an optic of whatchamacallit. I was in an optic of, okay, well, I'm thankful I got this person, and they're gonna come back, right? And even if you talk about like not even a month ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was at 10,000 followers. No. I was following 10,000 people, and I had to clean up, right? So the people that cleaned up were the people, and again, it's gonna be extremely selfish, but I want to be transparent with you guys. The people that cleaned up was the people that weren't following me back. Now, am I expecting a follow if I follow you? No, of course not. It's stupid. But am I gonna follow a person that doesn't? It's kind of crazy because I wouldn't follow a person that doesn't embrace other content creator because it's a platform, right? It's a social platform, so let's be social. right? That's the goal here. We're being social, right? And it's crazy because I wouldn't follow a person that doesn't follow back. But I just told you that I spent the last 3 years at not being the most social person, not being the most. So you have to understand. Me supporting people, supporting content creator, isn't really a thing. It's more a thing right now. But a year ago, couple of months, what am I saying? Before we started doing TikTok live, it wasn't the case. It wasn't the thing, right? And it is kind of cool because I was focusing on content, and my excuse was I'm making content. I'm busy. I'm busy. I'm busy. That was my excuse, and it makes sense because it's the truth. Um, but you see, so my even if I had a good reason not to kind of support people, I still feel guilt. There's multiple recording of me and Cappy talking about how I felt guilt. There's multiple videos where I talk about I feel guilt that I'm not more present about for my friend, for my family. There's still guilt that my father's gonna tell me, hey, I'm gonna come and get a coffee, and I'm gonna tell him no, I'm busy. It's my father, you know. My mom, she we're gonna go see the dentist, and it's the first time seeing that dentist, which is her dentist. So my mom, she's worried that she wants it to go good because if it doesn't go good, it might affect her. Right? I'm not gonna make it on purpose to fuck over my mom, right? But you never know. And with my mom, she's worried about that. And this week she was calling me. She called me 2-3 times, and she's like, "Hey, can we talk?" And the thing is, we talked on Monday, so I think she was called on Tuesday. Like, can we call again? My neighbors. That's that. I'm being called loud. I'm not loud. You're loud. So I'm not an asshole. See, my mom was calling me. Hey, can you call me back? And I was like, nah, ma, I got plans. And the reality is, I feel so bad because I had this girl I was interested in, and she would talk to me, and I was like, okay, let's fuck my plans, right? So my mom is not important, but a girl I barely know that I want to flirt with is important. Doesn't make much sense. But coming back to the subject, right? The social with content creator. The reason why I say I was very flawed is because yes, although I wasn't as strict or severe or an enforcer of if you don't support me, I'm not gonna support you. There was still this case of hey, we're friends. You're gonna help me, right? More so where it sucks. It fucking sucks. Even I'm talking about yesterday. Yesterday I was before yesterday I was flirting with this girl, right? And she was a bit too intense. She was a bit too demanding when it comes to time, which is not her fault. I'm sorry about the quality of the audio. Should go in, but I've already started the video out. So fuck it. Let's start it out. Okay, is that better? That better, right? So yeah. So even then. I went to that's not even a week ago. That was yesterday. I went in to talk to her, and she blocked me. And I was like, dude, I understand that you were not talking. I understand that we're done, but you unfollow me as soon as there's a problem. And I was still mad about that, right? So, kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. So the fact that we're talking to more content creator, they're more it's so fucking weird. I used to not despise, but I used to find my dad so annoying because the second he would meet a welder, which there's not that many, talk about welding, talk about welding, talk about welding, talk about welding, it wasn't good because like okay well, and I always saw it as almost this sense of she'll put it as loud as possible. She lives on the first floor. I live on the fourth floor, right? And if she hears me, she'll scream to me, "Hey, how are you, dude? You don't need to scream after me, dude. You wanna talk to me? You know where I live. If you instantly need to talk, she doesn't care. She's a good person, but she doesn't care. Now, am I gonna judge her for that? No. It's just annoying. So talking to content creator has come at my father talked about the welding. I'm doing the same thing with content creator. Talk about content creation, right? And it's cool. And there's still some people that I feel are taking advantage of the fact that I'm kind. For example, and again, it's not a judgment, right? But I'm talking to one of my friends, and she's super fucking sweet. She's very, very kind. I love her, right? She's really cool. We've met about 3 weeks ago, and we talk every day. She's in every live. She's super cool, but she has this habit of calling me girly pop, and I told her don't do that. I got nothing against gays, but I'm straight. So if you call me girly pop, it could lead people to believe that. And if you disrespect me, people are gonna come in their life are gonna disrespect me. And she commented on one of my videos on YouTube and called me girly pop, and another person that I don't know called me made fun of me for being called girly pop. Right now, should I be mad at her? No, because she's young, doesn't understand. But another content creator would have understood. You cannot do that, right? We were talking about the ESPN Keemstar this morning, and we were talking about the solidarity or the shit line or the what should I call it, the sense of understanding in between. You don't like me, I don't like you, it's fine, but I understand you. I'm not gonna purposefully ruin your business, right? Now, am I saying that all my friends are gonna be content creator? No, of course not, of course not. But it's nice to talk to people in your domain. And I was at fault too. I was hurt in the past by people I thought were friends, but we're just needing a couple of views, right? And one of the big problem I had, see, you guys are asking me why am I like that? Why am I like this? And even last week I talked about how the teamwork movement was flawed. And the teamwork movement biggest flaw was it was too big. If you got a handful of good people, that's good. But the more people you have, the less chances of all of them being good people you have. It's common sense. So we're talking about that, and see, I had this guy, right? One of my biggest. The reason I'm like that is because I did 3 years on Twitch. So those years on Twitch taught me something. The worst thing is she'll be done with the call. She'll just leave. She'll go inside. So why, if you want to be loud, why don't you go outside? Why not stay in? Anywho, not a problem. So this guy used to come. He used to be a content creator, right? With a much lower following than me, which is not a problem. I know how hard it is to grow, but this guy would come in the live, and I ask everybody, because I'm a nice guy, I ask everybody how you're doing, and him took this how you're doing as how was your stream, and I wasn't talking about his stream, right? And this person didn't have the common courtesy of understanding that maybe don't plug your content when I'm doing mine, right? And that's pretty much it. But that person would come in and in and in and in and in. And then I blocked him, right? I blocked him from the live. I didn't unfollow him. I'm like, bro, I've told you multiple times not to talk about your content. You don't listen. I hope we can stay friends. And that person was in my life for 2 or 3 months, every single day. Yeah, because I stream every day. Even to this day. And the person got really mad and started insulting me and calling me all name possible under the sky. And I was like, we've been friends for 2 months, and that's how you treat me, right? It sucks because I don't want to be that guy, but see, and that's why I had a problem with talking about. See, it's all a question of perception. That's why this video is so cool. That's why this video is so meaningful. You talk to a content creator and you have this perception of are they here for their own benefit, or they're here for other people's benefits? Because technically, if we all work together to make YouTube better, then YouTube is a better platform. If YouTube is a better platform, viewers get more on YouTube. Now, I don't know about you, but when I do my grocery, I my apologies for the burp. That was very impolite. Pinky, no. If we make the platform better, the viewer got more from that platform. I don't know about you, but when I do my groceries, I go to the same store. I don't pick up my coffee at this place, my banana at this place, my Monster Energy drink not a sponsor, but should be at this place, right? I don't do that. I always go to a store. So yeah, by working together, there's more people viewing, because no matter what, there's a shit ton of content creator. Trust me, there's a shit ton of us, right? I've been doing this for 3 years. I started out, again, we talked about this morning. We started out as 25 in the month, or so I started in May, right? And I've had a crew. I was in a group of people that I started streaming in 2021. So that started streaming in 2021. If you do the math, it's January, February, March, April, and May. That's 5 months, right? So in 5 months, we were about 25 people. And to this day, me and Sir Winsalot, shout out Kyle, Sir Winsalot 03, we're the only one left. So and it's kind of cool because I went in and it's live yesterday and it was so that is the reason why we're doing this is Kyle. The reason why we're doing this video is Sir Wins a Lot. We're talking about this, and even to an extent, if you look back at the content I did, talking about Cappy X on TikTok. Fucking love Cappy. Cappy, the reason I love her so much is because, again, we're two content creators. I don't feel like she's using me. She's really helpful, and I understand that there's a lot of people are looking, and it's crazy because it's a competition. Because yes, if I upload a video and you upload the video, then the person who gets a more view makes something better, right? Technically, you can talk about the better viewing, you can talk about the better community, you can talk about better quality of content, talk about a better video, we can talk about a better way of a different perception being presented. You're talking about different narrative being presented, you're talking about a different video being made, right? Pretty technical, but still. So see, but at the same time, there's such a diversity of content that it kind of broke my heart. And because I was hurt, sadly, if you're hurt by a certain kind of girl, chances are you're not gonna go after that girl, right? Again, or that kind of girl again. Now you're discrediting yourself. You're stopping yourself from possibly finding love because one of those girls hurt you in the past, right? Stupid, but it works. For example, I had an ex that used to play a lot of chess. Yeah, she was pretty good too. Used to fuck me up every single game, and I could pretend like I wasn't trying, but she was good, very good. And now, if I meet a girl that plays chess, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, you remind me of my ex. No girl wanna hear that. No man wanna hear that. But it's the truth. So for you not to feel that, you're gonna go with a girl that's a different type. For example, a athletic girl, and once you break up with her, oh yeah, I remember my ex was athletic. You're athletic too, you know? So with the content creator, that was the same thing. And it's kind of cool because you're in a, I'm going to say this again, but you're between a rock and a hard place. I got people that are actively doing the same thing as I am. They can be friend, or they can be foe. And also the thing that doesn't make a lot of sense what I'm saying, but when you put it that way, it makes more sense, is the factor that you don't mix friendship and business, right? But social media seems to be one. I'm seeing those people collab, right? And it's kind of cool, but to what extent, you know? I don't know. I'm going to be saying something outrageous, very, very outrageous. You got two streamer, worldwide streamer, Kai Sinat and Speed, Speed. Which are both content creators that I love. Listen, I discovered Kai Sinat playing Elden Ring, and I fucking love the guy. And Actual Speed, I think it's hard not to know Actual Speed. Actual Speed, I like him more because he's very generous. Yeah, the heart of gold. He's a good person. He's a good role model. I see Actual Speed, and I'm seeing a good role model. And of course, there's gonna be a picture of him. There's gonna be videos of him acting like a fucking goof. But I do like him. And they did this game, which was Minecraft. This game was Chain Up, and again, I'm gonna say something outrageous, but to me, Show Speed and Kaisenat are streaming almost the same game. They have the same kind of humor. Kaisenat is very chill, very relaxed. Show Speed is very high energy. They create this good balance, right? But their demographics are kind of similar, right? So by doing this, they're getting crazy number, but now they're stuck in the pattern where they have to work together, otherwise people are going to choose their stream. Oh, Kai is live and Speed is live. What am I going to choose? Right? And it's direct competition. What I really, really enjoy is somebody like I got bitten by a mosquito. Somebody like Nick Giovanni. I don't know if I'm saying this properly. Or QCP. And what they're doing is they're both cooks. And what they're gonna do, which is really, really fucking cool, is they will do a lot of they'll invite a lot of people. And what I love about this is, for example, if you're a cooking content creator, shout out Nico's Kitchen, which was my first cooking creator, and you're working with somebody that is listening to this, take a super simple something that happened before. We had a freaking one of the best collab that I saw in my entire life was Epic Mealtime. We're going way back, and we had Trailer Park Boys. Now, what do they have in common? Well, they're both Canadian. They're both talking about drugs a lot. They're both talking about alcohol a lot, and they made something, and it was cool because Epic Mealtime was funny, but it was more about cooking, and Trailer Park Boys were about funny, and the chemistry between those were super cool. One of the people that I really enjoy watching are Sam and Colby. Sam and Colby are gonna make some amazing content. They're gonna be watching. I really recommend Sam and Colby. They're super good. A bit more for children. It's a bit more of a younger audience than I am. I'm 31 years old, so but I do enjoy the content. It's well-made content. And what I like about Sam and Colby are that they're very respectful. They have a lot of collabs. They collab with fucking Joe Rogan, which is crazy. However, with Sam and Colby, there comes a canvas, which is a condition. Sam and Colby were part of a group house, or of a content creator house. And those content creator house, someone abused them. Not sexually, but maybe verbally, maybe in a way like that, right? So Sam and Colby, the reason why they're so nice to their guests, because they were a victim. You don't want that. You don't want to be like, oh, I feel bad for him because he treats me good. That makes a lot of sense, right? Long story short, falling back in contact with content creator. I remember one of my best friends, Sammy72. I fucking love that girl. Sammy72 was fantastic. Sammy72 was also a content creator that we connected on a personal level, but also professional level, which was fantastic. Talking about, and it's rare because there's always going to be this for a handful of people, hey, are they using me or not? But content creator, and it's stupid. I was talking about my father, but my father wouldn't talk about welding because he was a welder. With a fucking somebody came in yesterday. What was it? What was the term he used? He was working with wood. He was a carpenter, right? Carpenter. My father wouldn't talk about welding with a carpenter, right? So if your only trait of personality, and it also come, this is a long video, I'm sorry, but it also come with the simple factor that right now my whole entire life rely and revolve around content creation. And because it revolves and surrounds content creation, my only point of interest are content creation. So most likely the only people I can talk to are content creation. I feel so fucking bad. This bothered me a lot, but when I started creating content creation, what am I saying? A year ago, when I was working, you can talk to me about anime. I would answer back. I would listen to anime. I would read anime during my break. I would read manga during my break. I would read manga in the bus. You can talk to me about anime. I care about it. Now all I care about is content creation. Not all my friends are content creation. I had a live yesterday. I fucking love. Shout out to Zineb. Zineb came to me, and Zineb, she's not a content creator. She's a really sweet person. I'm trying to be a nice guy. So we're both bonded by that kindness, that desire to talk, that desire to be friends, right? With Zineb, I was looking for conversation, and it felt bad because I was feeling like, hey, dude, she's coming to watch you. You're the entertainer here. Entertain, right? But I didn't know how to entertain her, and I felt bad. And I would love to say myself enough, and most of the time myself is enough to entertain, but I'm a content creator. See, one of the reasons one of my favorite YouTuber right now is Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat is a brilliant mind. He's a fucked up mind. He is chaos in title. He is chaos in a bottle, and it's a bottle I'm drinking from every day. And Casey Neistat is this beautiful mind, once again, that you don't know what's gonna prepare. But as a content creator, watching how he works is a piece of art. It's like watching Mozart if you're a musician, right? But then if you're not a musician, you're gonna be enjoying Mozart, right? You're not gonna enjoy the process behind filming. So yeah. Anywho, love you guys. Take it easy. Long enough video. Sorry about that. Peace.